So good morning, everyone. It is a real pleasure to me, for me to be with you today. It is increasingly exciting to be at Google at these days. There is an amazing amount of innovation going on at Google and in the world. And it's never been easier for us as consumers to connect to content, insights, documents, and people that we really care about. Platforms are changing very quickly, and it has been really good for the business organizations to benefit and to borrow these advantages from the consumer technologies. So Google is a very innovative company, and and I'll talk about it, you'll see. So we are a very innovative company for consumers, but surprisingly for some of you, we are also very innovative in enterprise. And these two screens may seem very similar. We started 15 years ago by presenting a very innovative way of searching data on the internet. A technology that is giving the best relevance to our customers and users, and that is bringing all the data instantly at any time. And we have kept to our concept to keep things simple. So as you see, we have kept almost the same user interface to our users, so the interface is simple and easy to use. But on the other side, in the background, things are much more complex and innovative. We are releasing over hundreds of new features every year in our search technology. And these features are helping you to search not only within internet pages, but also within videos, pictures, and even knowledge graphs. And this is something that every one of us is using every day, I guess. So there is a research that recently people are so used to finding information with a great relevancy that people are no longer trying to memorize things that are not important to them. They're always just remembering the things that are important, and they always know that they can access the other part of the information online with just a few clicks on the search page. But Google is not innovative only in the search. We've been trying to innovate in many other areas, and some of the key priorities that we have, you see here. One of them is bringing more internet to the people, but the other one is also bringing more people to the internet. And these are two major areas where we are developing our technology scene. Whether we will make the technology more affordable and acceptable to people, or whether we will find a way to bring more people connected to the internet. And there is this big problem in the world. We have over 2/3 of the people that live on the planet which cannot connect to the internet at the moment. And that's a big problem, especially in the southern hemisphere, in continents like South America, Africa, and Australia. So I don't know how many of you have heard about this project that we recently announced. It's called Project Loon. And it's an insanely innovative project, I would say, because we are currently working on launching hundreds of balloons in the stratosphere over the southern hemisphere. Balloons that we can control and manage from the ground. They are powered by solar energy, and we feed them with internet from the ground. And these balloons will float over the southern hemisphere and will form a big mesh network, which will float around and will serve as a large hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot. So it will cover a large territory that is not able to get any kind of connection in any other way. And this is something we have tried already a few months ago, and it proved to be working technology, so pretty soon we may be rolling out something like that. But we have also worked a lot and are working to innovate in the mobility part, in the mobility technologies. And right now we see a big change from the It means that there are more people that are owning a smartphone or a tablet, but who has never or will never own a computer. And this means that we are really focusing on pushing all the tools and the technologies that are available in the computer space to our mobile platforms and devices. We're pushing and more context and more features to our mobile technologies. And this is data from last year, and it clearly shows that mobility is no longer a trend. It's a fact. Over 70% of the devices sold last year were smart devices, either tablets or smartphones. We have recently announced that we have activated over 1 billion Android devices so far, which means over 1.5 million activations per day. And if you see, I don't know whether it's too visible, but in the middle part of the slide, over 40% of the internet of the connections and the internet traffic that comes to our famous services come from mobile devices. But we have not stopped here. And I don't know whether you have heard about the project Google Glass, something that we are working on for some time. And we are continuously trying to improve the feeling and the way we can access information. So Google Glass is just a simple glass that you can put on your head, and you can instantly have access to the information in the internet without the need to, picking up your smartphone and putting on passwords or checking on some applications. Everything is instantly accessible to you. And also you can share with your friends and families everything that you see. So in order to show you how it is like and what's the feeling of using Google Glass, I would like to run a video for you.
Okay, Glass, record a video.
This is it. We're on in 2 minutes.
Okay, Glass, hang out with the Flying Club.
Google photos of tiger heads. You ready? You ready?
Right there. Okay, Glass, take a picture.
That is awesome.
Okay, Glass, record a video.
After this bridge, first exit.
Stay delicious and time. Alroy.
Google jellyfish.
Well, let's see. It's beautiful.
Amazing, isn't it? So, if you think about how our lives have changed in the last few years, actually more than 5 years, as consumers, you will see that we are now completely different people. We are now used to be connected, to be mobile, to have instant access to the information, to share things, and also to be close with friends and to work together with many innovative tools in the internet to get things done. So the question is, how can we change this at work as well? And work is not immune from this mobility and connectivity. And there is almost no one in the world who has never been affected by this change. So right now at work, we check emails, we can create content as individuals, but the question is whether we can play as teammates in collaborative mode over the internet, over these tools, with the tools that we have at work. So far in the past, work used to be a place where we had to go every day, a place where we connected to people and to colleagues, and a place that we had to get access to information. In fact, it's still a place for many organizations right now. And we go there to have our meetings, we go there to get company data, we go there to be present in order to be considered. We go there because we have our working hours, and also we go there because that's how we can connect at the moment. But that has changed for some companies already, and it is changing for the whole world and the whole enterprise. Work is not a place anymore, it's an experience. And if you see, it is something that has provenly working at the consumer space. See how many people, like these guys here on this picture, are working from coffee stores or transit stations, and they can work and do their jobs from anywhere, at any place, anytime, on any device. So work is an experience for some of these companies, and it is an experience that is helping them work better in teams, get access to expertise, create innovative ideas, and execute more quickly and faster than ever. So it's never been a better time like today for you to change the organizations that you work in, to empower the employees and to make them more successful, more productive, and more creative. And there is also another thing that happened last year, by the way, apart from many things that happened. And it is about the new generation that appeared in the workforce and joined the workforce. These are the so-called digital natives. This is the generation that was born after the internet and the web was created. So if you ask them how it was before the internet, they would never answer that question because they don't know. Actually, most of us are digital immigrants. We have tried to adapt to all these new technologies in the past years, mostly coming from the internet. So we are trying to adapt to what we see and what we get from that. But the digital natives, they're used to it already. They are used to be social, to share, to be connected, to get everything done on the internet instantly. So they really don't understand why there should be a divide between what we can use at home as technology and what we can use at office. And think about it, more and more generations will come. The new workforce will be from the digital natives, generation. So it's a question to all of us whether we would like to prepare our organizations for this new workforce or we would like to keep it in the old way. And Google is a company, as I said, next week we are having our 15th anniversary. So it's a company that has been deploying all the services over the cloud. And it's the Google Cloud that we've been building for the last 15 years. In fact, our mission is to organize and to manage the information on the internet. And we've been doing this very successfully so far. Most of our very famous and one of the very popular services on the internet are served from our data centers and our infrastructure. Our infrastructure and data centers were built in a way that will enable innovation in any time with all these technologies and in the web. In fact, Google is one of the top server manufacturers in the world, but we are creating these servers for our own use. We are not selling them. So from this perspective, we can use our platform and our cloud solution to serve many services at the same time, to have over 1 billion activations of Android phones or tablets, to have over 100 billion searches per month, or to have over 1 billion users on the Google Maps. And this is all served from our cloud and from our data centers. So for the businesses, we have created an organization called Google Enterprise. And Google Enterprise is an organization that is getting all the successful consumer technologies, is upgrading them with the features and functionalities that are really required and important for the enterprises. And we have rolled out these technologies to be available for organizations like yours. And we actively participate in the business transformation of our customers, whether we will break the barriers for the experts and get them accessible to the whole organization, whether we will just provide a lightweight IT that will allow every company to roll out the latest technology pretty quickly, or whether we will have a joint platform which will provide collaboration and teamwork technologies for everyone within the company. We are doing that all the time. We have 5 building blocks that are the basis for our solution. These are connect, visualize, build, find, and access. And whether you connect your people, your employees over one platform where they can create content together, or visualize your company data in a much better way to your customers or your partners or internally within the company, or whether you create new business models by creating applications and services on top of the cloud platform, or even search company information the way you search the internet at google.com. And everything this is accessible and available on any device, on any platform, thanks to our web toolkits. And that's not a trend. This is something that is happening already. Over 5 million businesses are using our services right now. And these are very popular companies, starting from startups to really big multinational companies. Actually, over 58% of the Fortune 500 companies are using our services right now. And to be more specific, I would like to give you 3 very brief examples of customers that we have. Like Eurovision, for example, who started a completely innovative voting application for selecting the best song of Europe. Something that is accessible to most of the Europeans every year or the last years to vote for this song, and serving a huge amount of traffic and requests. Or Roche, who are using the Google Apps platform to provide a common technology and platform to combine all their researchers together on this platform and to help them save many people's lives. Or British Airways, who are using our enterprise search solution in order to improve the quality of service to their customers. So there are many more examples like this in many large customers. And there is no specific niche for these technologies. It is available for any kind of companies from any industries. And to tell you more about it, I would like to ask my colleague from our partner in Hungary, Tamás, who will show you a bit further and deeper what this technology is about. Thank you.